protocol teaches a lot about the reticular activation system. And the reticular activation system is basically a filter, right? And so this filter in your mind, and the best way to explain the reticular activation system is, say, you want to get pregnant. And so, your husband and you just started thinking about getting pregnant, and, it's kind of taken some time to get pregnant. Maybe you didn't get pregnant right off the bat. And then also, I remember I had miscarriage, a couple of them. And so I remember thinking, after I had my miscarriage, that every time I went out, they were pregnant with me. It was like the whole world was pregnant. It was like everybody was pregnant but me. And so what was I doing? I mean, there were no more pregnant people the day after my miscarriage than there was the day before, right? And so what happens is we have what's called the reticular activation system. Write it down. I want you guys to go study that. But it's called the reticular activation system. And basically, it's kind of the guardian of your mind. And it helps you filter out nonsense stuff, even though everything you take in goes into the subconscious, right? And it kind of lays this underneath this undercurrent. But the reticular activation system tells you what to bring forth and what is important to you, right? And another thing would be, maybe you got a red Corolla, right? And you just bought a new car and it's a red Corolla. And sure enough, if you're not the first week driving that, all you ever see are red Corollas, right? And so it's like, did everyone go out and buy a red Corolla? No. Your reticular activation system was set off, and that's what you're starting to see a lot. Or maybe maybe you and your fiance broke up, and now everywhere you go, all you see are couples, and it kind of bothers you because all you're seeing is couples, and everyone's a couple. But there were no more couples. There were the day after you and your fiance broke up than the day before. And so that's kind of what these numbers are, right? And so the numbers really are about, your reticular activation system is being set off.